friend, and welcome to Savi Talks by Savera. Today I'm gonna be talking about a person whose name is Milan Kundera. If you have read in the newspapers, you might have known that he has passed away at the age of 94 in this year 2023. So I actually really never knew about him. That's the truth. I really never knew about him. Why is he famous or something? And people actually fascinated him. But why? That was my main question. So I researched. Researching is the main thing you get answers. The main problem or the main solution. So I researched and researched and researched. At last, I found out he was a well-known European writer. Many people knew him because of his novels he has wrote. So, what did I do? I researched more. So, I'm just gonna say a brief about his life and a small surprise. Not a small surprise. That surprise is the main thing, what I'm gonna talk about. It's not actually a surprise, but I'll just tell. So about him, he was born in Czechoslovakia in 1929 in April 1st. Yes, April Fool's Day. In April 1st in 1929. And his father was a musician and a poet. So he liked music and he liked writing, Milan Kundera. So what did he do? He mixed both the categories into a book called The Choke. It consisted of music and writing together. So I haven't really read the book, but if you have read, please tell in the comments how it is. Due to some political things and due to some political affairs, he had to move from Czechoslovakia to France on 1975. So he became a citizen of France in 1981, and he continued his writing. He changed the language to French. So that's not the main thing we're going to do. I just gave a brief about his life, some things about his life. But the main thing we're going to talk about, or the main thing that really is about his beautiful quotes that he has wrote. So I'm just gonna say the quotes. I'm just gonna mention 2-3 quotes, and I'm just gonna tell the thoughts or the ideas I have in those quotes. The first quote is, "There's no perfection, only life." If I'm giving a brief about this, what I've actually understood, or my thought about this quote, "There's no perfection, only life," what I really understood about it is that life is a journey, and you're trying to get to the end point of life when you're going through the journey. But the end point is perfection, but you're not getting to there. You want perfection. You might want perfection in your financial things, or you might want perfection in your career, or your talent, or your family. There are many things you want to be perfect at. Many things to be perfect at. So, I keep on going. You keep on going behind perfection, but then you're never reaching there, because there is no perfection. Like, if you don't understand, if I'm telling in more specifically, universe, the big gigantic universe. Like, so first there's solar system, then there's galaxy, then there's clusters and all those things. In the end, it's universe. Somebody asked, what's the length of the universe? How big is the universe? You say, it's infinite. It's infinite because that's the answer you can give. Because that's the answer you've got. Infinite. The other person asks, how much? Or what is the actual point? How much is infinite? And you keep on counting from 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But you never reach infinite. The same way you're trying to go to perfection, but you never reach perfection. What I want to tell is that don't go behind perfection. Perfection should come behind you. So, like, enjoy the life, enjoy the happiness, enjoy the good memories you have achieved in life. That's all I want to say in this quote. There's no perfection, only life. Just enjoy the time you get. Second quote is, speak truth to power. Speak truth to power, there are many things you can tell. Speak truth maybe in your dreams, or maybe the power of getting higher. So I'm gonna tell about the higher one. If you feel like you have an authority, and you feel like they're not doing a good job in ruling the country or the state or the city that you're in, you should tell them that this is not correct, this is not the way you're supposed to rule, even if they're 10 times powerful than you. If you suppose you go to your friend and tell that idea of yours and they don't support you, it's no issues. The universe will do everything it can just so you can tell the truth. So you should come up, you should be courageous. Be courageous and stand up in front of all those people who did not take your idea, who did not support your thought, and tell the truth. Tell it. And in the end, maybe you might become an authority. Or maybe you might be the most rememberful, or maybe remembered in that time. So speak truth to power in any situation. Speak truth, even if it takes obstacles or challenges, even if it creates problems. Speak truth. That's all. Now, third quote is really long, but explaining is really short. So, the third quote is, our dreams prove that to imagine about things that have not happened is among mankind's deepest needs. It's a really big quote, and if you keep on listening, you actually understand the meaning. In this, the meaning I have understood is that the dreams you're supposed to dream. You can dream whatever you want. Suppose you're dreaming about a big car, you want a big car, you want a big house, or you want to conquer the world. There's so many dreams a person has. A person does not have only one dream. They have many dreams. But then dreaming about those, if it's possible for you, you might get a new car, maybe it might be the cheap one, but you still get a new car, right? And if you dream something beautiful, how do you know it's beautiful? Just imagine, how do you know it's beautiful? Because you have already experienced it. You know what it feels like. That's why you know it's a beautiful dream. But if you dream about the mankind's deepest needs, about the things that actually a human need, if you dream about that, if you keep on dreaming and dreaming about that, and you try to achieve that dream, it might become sacrifice. It might even become to sacrificing people, like giving your loved ones. There might be bigger problems. But if you do that one dream, it creates a big change to the whole world. Now, if you know Nelson Mandela, his dream was to give freedom to his community or to his people. He fought, he dreamed, he did everything he can, and he got it. He became the US. He became in the US, and he got what he wanted. And everybody remembered, even if he passed away, everybody still remembered Nelson Mandela because of his one dream, one person's dream that is really important, can change the whole world. Other people like Abraham Lincoln, who dreamed about removing the slavery that was going on in that period, or about Mahatma Gandhi, who dreamed to get freedom in his country from British. They dreamt and they achieved it. It was not easy. You must dream the most difficult things. Yes, the mankind's deepest needs is the most difficult things. But they did it. They faced so many problems and they got it. They achieved their dream. Like I said, even when those people passed away, people remembered them because of the one dream they had. So that's all the 3 quotes, and I hope you like it. So please make sure to subscribe and like and share. But if you don't want to, then it's okay. If you just want to hear this, it's perfectly fine. So see you next time.